The story started by showing a girl, who is the main character of the story. Her name is Esther. Esther belonged to this Jewish family. This is their religions. She was thinking about something and then she packed her things and come out of the room. She went to where some Jewish women were standing. Today was their festival, so everyone wishes Esther too. She come back to the room, kept all her belongings, even the phone on the bed. She took her grandmother's photo and come out of the room. A woman asked her, Esther, where are you going? She replied, mother-in-law's house. That is her husband's mother house. Woman said with surprise, mother-in-law's house is on that side, why you are going this side? Esther run away without saying anything. Till now we know that Esther is married. So now we see her husband, whose name is Yankee. He also come to his mom's house for dinner. His mom told him that Esther has not come yet. Hearing that, even Yankee was surprised why she had not come yet. Then his mother started getting angry that she always come late like this. Today I don't know where this girl would have gone. Whereas Esther run away to her piano teacher's house. Actually Esther was about to run away. Her teacher is helping her in all this. The teacher giving her a passport and a gift. Esther become very emotional and hug her. Then leaves from there by car. And quickly reach the airport, because she was going to Berlin. Why she left home will be revealed later. When Yankee came home looking for Esther, he found out that she had left. The next morning, he told his mom that she had left home. Yankee's mom was very angry and said she didn't know where she had gone. Yankee says, Mom, I think she wasn't happy with me. That's why she left. His mom replies, we never said anything to her until now, she shouldn't have done that. Esther has reached Berlin. She arrives at a house and rings the doorbell. But when no one opens the door, she sits on the stairs and starts reminiscing about her past. Her dad always drank alcohol on festival days. It was something no one liked, but it didn't matter to him. So, the story shows both the past and the present. We will sometimes go to the past and sometimes return to the present. Now, we have returned to the present time. Esther opens the gift given by her teacher. Inside, there was a compass that helps in finding the way. Seeing it, she became very happy. Then she sees her mom in front of her, because she came to Berlin to be with her mom. But when she sees her with another woman, she doesn't go there. Meanwhile, Yankee's family is wondering where Esther could have gone so suddenly. While she was wandering in the streets of Berlin, she felt liberated because she came from an environment where women were essentially kept captive. They were not allowed to do anything, unlike men who had much more freedom. She went to a coffee shop and saw a boy struggling to pick up a cup of coffee. So she asked, can I help you? To which he agreed. After that, she took the coffee with the boy and went to a music school. Because this boy was a musician, Esther also met his musician friends. When she watched their performance and saw them playing music, she became very emotional. Tears came to her eyes because she had always wanted to learn music, but in her family, it was strictly prohibited because they were a Jewish family. The story then goes back to the past, as Esther and her family visit Yankee's house because today they were going to discuss their marriage. When Esther and Yankee both meet, she also tells him she likes music very much. On which Yankee clearly refused that girls should not learn music. This made Esther feel bad, but because Yankee is very good she like him and agree to marry him. Present Esther is still with the musician. They were going to the beach to enjoy to the beach. They took Esther going with them, who soon mingled everyone. On the beach she saw that everyone was enjoying a lot. So she also went into the water with freedom. She felt very good because first time she was leaving openly on her own. She also removed her wig. In fact, the Jewish people cut girl hair after marriage. Esther's hair was also cut and she had to wear a wig until her hair grew. Esther says that I will remain the way I am. I will not change myself from now. While Yankee was at home he gets the address of Esther's piano teacher. When Yankee and his brother go there she also says that Esther never come here. Yankee checks Esther's phone in which there was a voice message which Esther had sent to her mom. Yankee comes to know that Esther is going to be a mom. He is very surprised and happy too. He told this to his family as well. His mother tells you will have to bring Esther back by any means. This is why he goes to Berlin with his brother. Esther had no place to stay, not even a place to sleep. So she quietly sneaked into a music school. She quietly entered a room and slept on the floor. In the past, the time was shown when Esther was about to get married. Esther's mom came to meet her, but she was very angry with her mom because she had left their family when she was a child. Esther's grandmother took her to a separate room and explained that her wedding was about to happen. They also called a woman to help explain things to Esther. The woman explained everything to her about how she could become a good wife after marriage. She also told her that she should know all the customs and traditions of the Jews because Jewish culture and traditions are quite orthodox. They have strange and different customs that are especially made for women, which they have to follow no matter what. In the present, Esther woke up and when she started to leave the music school, she heard children's voices. At the same time, a woman saw Esther there and was quite surprised to see her there. She immediately went and informed the school principal. When he arrived, Esther said, "Sorry, it was a mistake that I slept here. It won't happen again." Saying this, she was about to leave, but the principal took her to a hotel. He understood that something bad must have happened to her. They tell Esther that if she is interested in music or wants to do something, there is an opportunity to obtain a scholarship from the school. Our school is organizing a program for homeless people, in which there are chances for children to win scholarships. If you want, you can fill out the form for that program. Esther replies, "Okay sir, I will think about it and let you know." Meanwhile, Yankee and his brother reach the hotel. In the morning, when they were at the hotel, Yankee takes out his belongings. He finds a strange box, and when he opens it, there is a gun inside. Seeing the gun, he got very scared that he might use it to harm someone. Meanwhile, Esther comes to the music school to fill out the program form, but she didn't write anything in the address field. The receptionist tells Esther that it's necessary to provide an address, so Esther writes her mom's address on the form because she didn't have her own place. Yankee and his brother went to Esther's mom's house to find her, but she told them from inside that Esther hadn't come there and shut the door on their faces. Esther's mom tells her friend that she feels sorry for her daughter Esther because she got married at a young age. Then, the scene shifts to the past, showing Esther's wedding. Everyone was very happy because it was a big day for Esther. In the present, Esther goes to the music school where other students are practicing music. When a girl sees that Esther has also joined the program, she starts making fun of her. She says that Jews are very orthodox and don't give any freedom to women, while men enjoy all the freedom. For them, women are just objects kept at home and only meant for having children. Hearing this, Esther becomes very angry and says, "Don't talk nonsense. I'm not just something to have children. I will also participate in this music program, and you'll see." After this, everyone starts practicing music together. Over time, Esther also becomes friends with them. She goes to the musician boy's house where everyone likes her and becomes her close friends. In the past, when Esther got married, her hair was being cut, and she cried a lot, clearly showing how much she loved her hair. But now, even if she wanted to, she couldn't stop them. Meanwhile, in the present, Yankee and his brother were continuously trying to find Esther. Esther, who is still with her friends, happily says that she is confident she will win the scholarship program. Seeing her confidence, her friends say, "Now go and play the piano for us. Let's see how you play." She starts playing the piano in front of them, but her style is old. Seeing this, the girl says, "We work so hard, practice so much, and play the piano so well. Yet, we are not sure if we will win or not. And you are playing in such an old-fashioned style. Seeing your style, it seems that you won't win this program or the next 10 programs." She felt very sad after hearing this and immediately got up and walked out. She called her grandmother and said, "Grandma, I don't understand what to do now." In the past, it was shown that a lot of time had passed since Esther's wedding and she hadn't had a child yet, which put a lot of pressure on her from Yankee's mom. Poor Esther just quietly listened to it all. In the present, Esther visited the doctor for a checkup because she was pregnant and her child was about to be born. She decided that she would spend her entire life with this child. Meanwhile, Yankee and his brother went to a bar where Yankee told a woman that perhaps his wife wasn't happy with him and asked what he should do to make her happy. The woman advised him to help her in every possible way, support her, and give her everything she needs. In the past, Esther felt very bad when she was constantly pressured to have a child. In the present, Yankee went to Esther's mom's house, gave her his number, and asked her to inform him as soon as she found out about Esther's whereabouts. But Yankee's brother was suspicious that Esther's mom might be hiding Esther somewhere. So, one day he sneaked into Esther's mom's house, and while searching, he found Esther's music program form. The postman left it here because Esther had given this address. One day, Esther came to a club with her music group friends and started dancing with a boy from her group who had now become her friend. Meanwhile, Yankee's brother also reached this club through those forms. And now he sees Esther here too. As evidence, he takes some pictures of Esther, so that he can show them to Yankee, and these were the same pictures in which Esther was standing very close to her friend. In the past, the day was shown when Esther had come to Yankee's mom's house for dinner, where all the women started taunting her for not having a child. Angrily, she comes back to her house. When she went to the bathroom and tested, she found out she was pregnant. She was very happy with this news and thought that when Yankee comes home, she will tell him this news, and he will be very happy too. With this news, she started waiting for her husband to come home. After a while, Yankee came home. She was about to tell him the news about the baby when Yankee asked her why she left mom's house. He got angry at her. First, we are not having a child, and on top of that, you left mom's house from the dinner table. Do you know how much I was humiliated there? If this continues, I will divorce you. This fight escalated quite a bit. Hearing the word divorce from Yankee's mouth, Esther's heart completely broke. She never thought that Yankee would ever say such a thing to her. She was very sad because she was doing all this for Yankee. So, Esther also got angry with his behavior. She decided in her heart that she would no longer do anything for anyone. She would live for herself, a free life. She thought running away would be the best option since no one cared about her here anyway. In the present, Yankee's brother comes back and shows him the pictures of Esther at the club. When Yankee sees her with another guy, he gets upset. He rushes to Esther's mom's house and asks her where she has hidden Esther. He pleads, saying that he mentioned divorce in anger that day, and she left the house. He says he loves her very much and is now very sad after seeing her with another guy. Esther's mom tells Yankee that he never understood what she wanted from him and what he meant to her, otherwise, she would never have left him. Esther, who is going to her friends, is seen by Yankee's brother. He forcibly puts her in the car and takes her to a park. He tries to explain that she is making a big mistake. He tells her that she won't be able to live alone in this city without any support and that when she realizes her mistake, she will come back crying, but no one will be there to help her. He gives her a gun and says to keep it with her, and when she realizes her mistake, she should shoot herself and end her life. Saying this, Yankee's brother. After this, Esther goes to her mom's house and tells her everything. Hearing this, both mother and daughter become emotional and start crying. Her mom tells her not to worry as she is now with her. Esther angrily asks her mom why she separated them in childhood and why she started living apart from everyone. Her mom explains that she didn't like her dad, and he didn't like her either. They used to fight all the time, and eventually, she divorced him. However, the court gave all the responsibilities to her dad instead of her. Although she wanted her daughter to stay with her, it didn't happen. Hearing this, Esther becomes emotional again and hugs her tightly. The next day, her mom prepares Esther for a music program. Because today was Esther's exam, she had to give her performance in front of the judges. Esther arrives at the program venue, and all her friends come to see her performance. Yankee also shows up. She tells the judges that she won't play the piano today, instead, she will sing a song. She explains how, in Jewish religion, they are restricted and forbidden from everything, given no freedom. Essentially, she was sharing all her troubles with them, and then she started singing. She sang from her heart, and her voice reflected her pain. Everyone loved her song. After the song ended, when everyone came outside, Esther saw that Yankee had come too. Yankee tells her that he heard her song and that she sang very well, and it made him very happy. He admits that he made a big mistake in understanding her and asks for her forgiveness. He gives her a music locket and asks her to come home with him. But Esther says no, she won't go back now. She loves this life and finds much peace in this freedom. Her husband respects her a lot and begs her to come back, even cuts his hair, which is very important in their culture and religion. But despite his pleas, she doesn't stop and leaves. She had made up her mind to live her life freely without any pressure. Yankee's brother also tries to stop her, but she pushes him away and leaves. She had decided that she wouldn't live a suffocating life under anyone's pressure but would live a life of freedom like a bird flying in the open sky, without any restrictions. She had fully embraced this life, regardless of the consequences.